Welcome to the Hire Arabia podcast, powered by Matchmaker Number One. I'm Inez Mokrani, recruiter, coach, and connector of talent across Europe and the Middle East. In this podcast, we explore the challenges, opportunities, and success stories of hiring in one of the world's most dynamic regions. Let's dive in. In the UAE job market, particularly at the top job sites, one of the biggest issues and excuses candidates face is visas. But companies often see this very differently from what candidates assume, focusing more on business realities than legal perspectives. Today, we're cutting through the noise to focus on how hiring decisions actually work in the UAE, not from a legal perspective with all its complexities, but from an employer's practical reality and day-to-day concerns. If you want to work in the UAE, you need to understand one key truth. Most companies don't hire you because of your visa status. They hire you because of the clear value and impact you can deliver right away. The biggest myth I often hear from candidates is, "I don't apply because I don't have a UAE visa," as if that's the end of the story. But let me translate this into the hiring language employers use. "I'm not applying because I'm not sure I'm worth sponsoring," which reveals the real underlying issue of perceived fit and confidence. If a company sees you as essential to their success, with skills that match their needs perfectly, the visa becomes just a straightforward process, not an insurmountable barrier. When employers evaluate international candidates like you, they primarily ask, can this person start delivering results fast and effectively? Do they reduce overall risk or unfortunately increase it for our team? Do they truly understand the UAE region and its unique business environment, or will they struggle and fight against it? They are not fixating on what visa do they currently have at that stage. Instead, they're strategically thinking, is this person truly worth the investment of time, resources, and effort required for sponsorship? Let's keep this practical and grounded as we discuss the most common visa types in the UAE, skipping all the boring legal details to focus on what matters for your job search. The company-sponsored work visa remains the most common setup for full-time roles across the UAE. If a company genuinely hires you for the position, they will handle the sponsorship process. It's that straightforward. The golden visa is often mistakenly seen as a quick hiring shortcut by candidates, but it's not. While it may make entry smoother for business or short-term stays, it still doesn't replace your professional relevance and fit. Freelance or self-sponsored visa options do offer valuable flexibility for independent work, but many UAE companies, especially for leadership or core roles, still prefer traditional full-time employment structures. The key message here is clear. Your visa type can certainly support your application and entry, but it will never compensate for a weak overall fit with the role or company needs. Now, let's address why companies often hesitate to sponsor international talent. Frequently, the role itself isn't urgent enough to justify the extra steps, or the candidate appears merely as a nice to have rather than a must have. Budgets might still be unclear or in flux, or the candidate seems unsure about committing to relocation, which makes their entire profile look like an unnecessary risk to the employer. The uncomfortable truth is that many candidates get rejected not primarily because of visa complexity or bureaucracy, but because the employer senses hesitation, uncertainty, or unrealistic expectations from the applicant. To significantly increase your chances in the competitive UAE job market, stop leading every conversation with visa questions that highlight barriers. Instead, lead confidently with the value you bring. For example, say something powerful like, "Here's exactly how I can solve your biggest problem and deliver results in the first 90 days, while demonstrating your full commitment to the opportunity." UAE employers have a keen sense for when someone is just trying Dubai as a casual adventure. Instead, be upfront and clear about your genuine availability, preferred location, and relocation plans. Ask yourself and communicate, are you already based in the UAE for a quick start? Are you fully ready and eager to relocate immediately? Are you flexible with timing and terms to make this seamless? Also, understand the reality of UAE hiring speed. It can be surprisingly fast for urgent needs or slower for others, but any confusion on your end should not be mistaken for outright rejection. So here's the real actionable takeaway for your UAE job search. Your visa situation is rarely the main blocking problem. It's how you position yourself and your value that truly matters most. Companies in the UAE are eager to sponsor people who prove they are highly relevant to the role, crystal clear in their communication, and completely ready to hit the ground running. In our next episode of this series, we'll dive deeper into the cost of living realities, career growth opportunities, and practical tips to avoid those expensive mistakes when relocating to the UAE. Remember, smart careers in the UAE are never built on hype or assumptions. They're built solidly on informed decisions, research, and strategic positioning that aligns with employer needs. Thank you for tuning in to the Hire Arabia podcast, brought to you by Matchmaker Number One. If you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe, share, and leave us a review. It helps us connect even more talent with opportunity. See you next time. Until then, keep building bridges between cultures and careers.